Really? I'll let pause because I was just dry. Hmm. Hello.
Hey,
So you see like the pictures of the grass.
uh-huh.
So like I went out today just before I was about to get ready for the show, and the squares, it's like checkered about where there's like brown in like some corners. Some of them are like house. It looks like it already was a patchwork, and now as a more of a patchwork, it's the brown. So anyway, I called him, and he's like, "That's okay. It's summer grass, so like apparently, like if the water system is working like things, it should be okay still." But I felt that it was important that it gets watered anyway after all of this. So I was hand watering it for a long time, like with a hose out there. So that's um it was like scary because of all the time and everything. And hopefully it'll attach. It's supposed to go on again tonight around like 9. The sprinkler's supposed to be 3 times a day, morning, afternoon, and night. Um, for like
Have you checked the weather forecast? Have you thought, um, have you checked the weather forecast to see if it might rain on certain days?
I doubt it. I live in the desert. It's rare as rain is rare as it is, and it's it's summer just about. So
I do know that some months ago y'all had a ton of rain.
yeah, I mean that's true. It can happen, but I'm not counting on it. So for like 3 weeks, it has to have that 3 times a day, and then it can go 2 times a day. So that was concerning. I mean, um, all right, give me a second. I took some pictures.
Yeah, and yeah, yeah, it was. Last week it was just so nuts because I cannot believe that they suspended you for nudity, and I'm like saying, why do this? Yeah, I see it.
Do you see what I mean? Like, because I was sending this to him, like, and see how like, cause some is like very green still, and then but apparently it'll become green, like it will. But that's like makes me think: is it not watering? Like, is it not enough? Um,
And you gotta leave the sprinklers on.
so
Believe me,
here's
Stella,
what's going on.
my
And see,
family
then you
went
really
through
see
this myself.
the patching.
My family went through it myself.
Oh, really? You did this with your grass, the sod?
Well,
Do you
it
see?
was, when I was living in Bloomington, there were certain parts of our grass we had to like dig out. And I think we also did it here at the current I'm staying at. Because it was, man, I forgot what it was, but it was a long time ago.
Do you have sprinklers or hose it?
Hell yes, we do.
Yeah. But he had to the whole system, he had to put another one so he could have the pressure. Um, he's been looking over it, but um, that like hit me a bit later, and also my microphone went down. I think she was like yelling at the. I gave her some food over there. Go eat.
Serious, Lord, for you actually.
Let's see what I can say publicly. At the moment, you'll know, but and so in time. But hold on, I can
I
say.
can say one thing.
Mhm.
I can say one thing before you start,
Yeah.
and that's that whole you being suspended because of nudity. That was bullshit. We did you did not show none of that.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like um
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say because
Take your time, just explain what you want.
like I'm trying to read like this message I must have got today. Um, so no F. And it's quite long, so I'm kind of skimming and then I'll have to go back and make sure I rated the whole thing properly and try to understand. But it makes me feel like there are some people, right? And essentially, like this person, his name begins with a P. So maybe that'll narrow down if anyone thinks like, wait, was your name begin with a P? And I'll see here.
What did he say? Oh, it was something.
Um, let's see what I can say out loud. Um,
Hey, it's a free country. Say it.
yeah. Well, some of the words right on for here. Yeah.
I'm all ears. Go for it.
So he describes something and then says, I've been begging you all year to send me content like that. Um, something I do on occasion or other places, right? But um it's so rude because it's like he describes first the show. I was listening to you while you wore the white shorts with the red leggings, and you're right. YouTube is getting on my nerves. It's like, what do they want? So, like I said, there's no one like you on the internet. Like, there's no one like you, Stella. There's no one like you. So, I have to have you. I can't stop watching your. I can't read the rest out loud from part of it that he says. But like, so like that's nice. I'm sure he means that nice. But it gets to be like,
A lot of
mm,
here.
well, what I feel is a bit like saying, "Hey, I don't like really appreciate what you do. Like through all that you're going through all the hell, through all of like the nightmare that your life is right now, what's most important is that you do what I want, like no matter what happens to you." And it's like maybe they don't understand like and come up with that like that. Uh let's see here. Um I need that in my life. Um
You don't want to mention it. Let me see if I can like chime in. Okay, maybe is he asking for like, for you to do something crazy on your own only thing, like something like more
no, no, he wants it on YouTube. He wants it on YouTube. Um
no,
and some of these words I don't know if I can share.
think he wants you to go back. Tell me if I'm right. Tell me if I'm right, Stella. He wants you to go back to the old way when you was dude.
Will you stop? Why are you saying this? Why are you doing this? Like, I go every way to not say this. And you're like, oh, the thing that you're not saying. Um, please don't. Please.
He wants you to go back to the old to
Oh, please don't. Ah! Oh, man. No. Um, Okay.
I'm gonna, I'm gonna stop because I'm
Mhm.
gonna Terry to get on my case
Right.
again.
Mhm.
I, I am trying.
Mhm.
I am trying to see some stuff to help me out, but it seems like I can't say shit.
Well,
Every time I try to like help me out, it's like bullshit.
can you understand? I'm really sensitive about this because things said on this channel could, like, get me banned, get me suspended. Like, why wouldn't I be sensitive about that? Like, in theory, you would not want that because I can't just go somewhere else. The person that would do that for me is dead. So like, this is it. And if I can't make it last, then I'm done. And I also am trying to keep something alive that a person who's dead did in their life that's now over, and keep it going also with that in mind, to keep something alive when they're not, you know? And that's really important to me. And I don't think that you think that through, um as slowly, as you speak, and then it's like, oh wait, but I have to think of that because it is my channel and it matters to me that, you see what happens to me. Like, I can be here and be here, and then after a suspension, like, I'm still coming back to myself mentally. Like, it's such a trauma, it's such a hit. It's hard to.
So,
Right.
do you think that that would happen? Do you think that that happens on this channel? It happens on every app, girl.
Mm,
I've seen it.
mm.
I've seen people just be on air and then all of a sudden, bam, they be demonetized. A lot of times for no reason, just like you.
Oh, man. Okay, but I'm talking about me, okay? I'm talking about pain that I'm in and going through, and how much the suspension hurt me and threw me back, and it's really hard. And I'm saying to you that I'm even more sensitive than when I left because of the ban. Like, it takes time to come back, and sometimes I don't have very long, and then it happens again, and I'm trying. And it's part of why I feel like I think to myself, if I could just read, if I could just come on, um, that would mean a lot to me. And so when someone writes me something like this, it sounds like it's like I don't care as much about, like, you being okay. I care that you do this one specific thing that I want, um, like, regardless of if it hurts you or what happens to you, or the fact that you're actually doing the best that you can and what you think is right. You're trying to do the right thing. Um, and that feels like, yeah, I don't know if I can say disrespectful because I don't think they're trying to be that way. So I don't want to use a word like I'm still. Right.
Trying to be
No, this person
disrespectful.
I'm reading, not you. I think you are upset for me and too, and for this happening. And but the way you express your frustration doesn't take into account all the things that, I have to at once. And it's hard. It's really hard.
Wait.
Right.
Can you go back to the set? You see that filtering out the frustration because of what?
Um, I'm sorry. What? What part didn't you hear? I mean,
Because you said that I take out my own frustration on something.
well, it's a degree of difficulty to have to hold all the things at once that I am wanting to please people that want me to wear this or wear nothing, to want to see me read. Some people that want to see me read, but only if I'm not wearing anything or I'm wearing this, and some people that just, and this is what I care about the most, that if they could,
So
right.
how many times have I told you millions of times.
Mhm.
You have every right to wear whatever you want.
Right.
You have every right.
Mhm.
Nobody cannot stop you from wearing what the hell you want to wear. Let me tell you something, Estella. If I wanna wear say like
Mhm.
my NWA
Right.
Shroud Compton shirt and it has EVE and it has EVE with the gun in his hand on a pin,
Mhm.
I'm gonna wear it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wear it. If I wear a Scarface shirt, the Scarface that is a big gun for after that gun fight, I'm gonna wear it.
Yeah.
You know why? Because it's my right. And it's your right to wear whatever the fuck you want to wear.
Okay, but like,
And if people
right.
and if people don't like it, then they can go somewhere else. Leave you alone. That's called trolls, girl.
Right.
Trolling.
And say that you wore that shirt because some people, like, while you're talking about other things, but you wore it because some people said, when you wear that shirt, it makes me feel really happy. And it's like really a bright spot in my day to see you wearing that shirt. And that means a lot to you that you could do that for them. And then say you get banned and you get suspended and you get a strike and you're in trouble and you feel a certain guilt. Like, is it because I wore the shirt? And if it is, can they accept that maybe I can just wear this sometimes in certain places, but in order to do the show, I can't do that. And it's sad, but and I guess this is where it's sad is would you still like me even if I couldn't do that? Or do you not want me at all? And I think that for some people that's true. And I got to try not think about that. But, the idea that I could make somebody happier and I'm not doing that because of the risk it
So
would right.
I think you know what you're talking about.
Mhm.
Because I was putting these things in my head about a message. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. Well, let me just tell you this. Like I said, Snow, I know what you're talking about. I don't like the way you dress because you protect yourself today. Two words, man. Off.
Um, so he's saying, um, he's offering if I do this thing that would get me banned. I'm not gonna say what he says, but it's a bit, and
Well,
it's
this
not
thing
right.
is, uh,
Oh, okay.
I'll wait for it. Stella. I know what you're talking about, Stella. And let me tell you something. Well, I miss it
Okay.
a little bit, but
Oh
guess what? I moved on.
mm.
I moved on.
Right, okay.
You wanna know why I moved on from that? I'm gonna speak to you. Loyalty to you.
Right. Thank you. I appreciate loyalty.
It's what you
Right.
believe in that for. Because,
Thank you.
because, because you think these people will just people who will stay, who will phone with you, and who is in your waiting to call you next. The other people don't want to find them. Still not doing that anymore. You want to catch you want to do it? Right. You want to see it? Come, come to on the
Yeah, right. Yeah. Okay. I think it's a good time for a prayer.
uh, son. What? Did I say something wrong again?
I mean, I don't know how happy I'm supposed to take. Hey, go watch other people and not Stella. If you like, thanks, but
No, no.
thanks.
What?
Okay.
Still, you didn't understand it. Listen,
Right.
just accept. Stop rolling your eyes.
I'm just like I I suppose I appreciate the sentiment, Um, I don't think that you have the greatest level of tact with how you express it. Um, but I know how you feel, and that's important.
What?
I know how you feel. That you feel
Okay, now that hurts.
okay.
Stella, how could you assist about me when when I've been helping you for so many years?
How could I say that the way you express things is hard for me to have to hear live on a public show? How could I say that? Because I try to make it a point to be as honest as I can, and that's why. Yeah. Um, okay, so this is their business proposition. If I do things that would get me banned.
I see.
Right.
All right, this is hard, huh?
I can afford $40, no more than $50, though I am not rich, but that's $1,400 a year from me, and I want to help you because you help me. Help me. You help me question. I don't like this question. Link. Okay. Um, I appreciate their offering to pay whatever to them feels like um anything at all. I appreciate it, to be honest. I appreciate anything at all. But like what would happen is like the $40, $50, right? Maybe once, but probably not because it would get banned before it ever comes through and you'd be like, "Oh, I didn't see it. I didn't see it before it got banned, so you get nothing." And now you've lost everything. But if you kept it for an entire year, which I couldn't, it's impossible. Um, then I would pay for what would amount to like 1/6 or so of just the tree and the grass bill at the moment. Um, and that's or I don't want to come off disrespectful about that. But to me, it is a disrespectful because it's like you're trying to dangle any amount of money at all, even if it was, you know, enough to afford even like you know, an amount that would make it like uh a more affordable for me to give up my ability to um do this here, in exchange for trying to do that. Because it feels like you're offering me any amount of money in exchange for something that means a lot to me. Like, how could you offer that? Like, how could you? And it doesn't feel like an offer. It feels like you do this to benefit me at great risk to you. How about that? And like, maybe you do not see how that comes off. Like, you don't particularly care about me or what happens to me. I'm grateful. I'm glad I could help
What are,
you.
what are,
The
what are
guy,
you saying to me? What are you saying to me?
I was just reading the guy's message still. I'm talking about the guy with the P name. Um, because I never got to finish what I was trying to say about it. How I think that it kind of exemplifies a lot of where I'm like torn on, where it makes me feel like what you're doing is not good enough. And I'll help you because I care. If you do this thing that you clearly shouldn't be doing, like it makes, yeah, of course I would feel unappreciated. Like, of course I'd feel to this person, but not to everyone. Um, And so it's like, in all of this, so I can try to tiptoe around everything on here as best I can to keep going because of how much it hurts me when I can't. And so that, and how it relates to you is, I feel like you um don't understand that sometimes I'm like really, really sensitive about like anyone talking about comparing me to not only anyone else, but even me myself in their view of me yesterday or the day before or the year before some particular thing that I've done. Like it's like if my hair last month was shorter, right? It's like I don't really need to be like compared to that all the time that my hair is longer, you know? Like it's not something like
So what is that saying to me?
I think that you talk a lot about the past this and that, and I don't think you understand because maybe I don't make it clear enough that it's not always like it's not even usually comfortable for me, and I think that people don't understand that because it's not the way that they feel about the past. Like you can talk about your past all the time and you don't feel always so bad about it. But to me, there's a lot more um emotional triggers involved and that you hit without even meaning to. You're just saying things. So
I'll admit what you're saying is that,
yeah,
yes, I sometimes bring up the past, but still, somebody else sometimes do it too, and that's you.
right. Well, so like if it's me in my own like way that I choose to, then it's probably a sign that like in that moment or whatever that I feel comfortable sharing like that. Or even to myself about something, like then I feel comfortable to talk about my hair. But sometimes you don't, like, what if I'm feeling particularly bad about my hair that day or I just got a really bad haircut and it's like, "Remember when your hair was prettier? I liked it better, but I'm not gonna say anything." And other women have hair that's I like better, but I'm not gonna say anything not that you talk like that, I'm just saying I can feel very sensitive about, like, those thoughts in my own head. Like, so there are times that even that could be, you know? It's just a matter of the person as you're
And
getting
what
them.
can and what and what can we not say to make you not be sensitive? What can we say? In your words, what can we say?
So, um I really don't like referring to something that um in general, I don't like you referring to any other channel at all. Anything that I used to or whatever, like and or anyone else. Like in general, that's like a good rule. Um and I think that in a particular moment, um like right now where I'm very sensitive coming on. I'm just coming off a suspension. I'm, you know, I'm scared and I'm feeling bad and feeling bad for all kinds of reasons that I'm going through. Um, so I just wanted to feel like loved and supported as a friend, and I want to do the same for you. Um, but I think that in doing so, I have to share with you like a personal triggers. Um, and like that's just I feel like that's always going to be one of them is like bringing that type of thing up. You know, yeah.
Because because you keep thinking. Because the one thing that really gets me a little bit disappointed me is you
Mm,
think that oh my 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 YouTube channel might be suspended again.
yeah.
Yeah, if you think that's still it's gonna happen. Don't think like that. Think positive.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that just because I think something that has the power to make it happen. Um, Maybe that's like a current belief system of yours, and like I respect that. But I'm just out of respect for the people that just genuinely feel like whatever I can do and I try to do is appreciated for those people. Out of respect for them, I really try to um explain how I do care about the potential of it being banned, and I'm trying to avoid that, you know?
See what me,
Yeah.
when everything you're trying to like get like a tearing up my ass.
Right.
I'm so sick and tired of Terry saying that I'm the problem. No, I'm not the problem, Terry. Terry, if you were in the I'm not even gonna say you would if you would have blocked me right now, but you don't have the power to do that. I'm about to keep your name. I'm about to keep my name out your mouth. Enjoy Stella's life and just shut up.
You know, I think that there's like lots of things this week I talk about, especially like when I have games and stuff, but I don't really have right now. I'm planning on it next week. And besides next week, I'll have another week.
Well,
Right.
here's something different.
Mhm.
You have first rules of this.
Mhm. Playing your team.
On certain occasions, only question I have is, will Fernando Mendoza even start? My advice is not yet.
Not yet. Well, I look forward to beating your team. Oh, came close.
Just
Came close.
on the phone, check it out.
Yeah. Look, that's something we can definitely talk about. And like I was saying, a week from today, I probably like get more adjusted and shake some of this off, and maybe I'll be feeling like myself again, but more. But it's like still so fresh. And um I'm gonna get a game for us then, but I thought today, like, I just want to come on and talk to everyone a little bit and say, like, I'm here, was dealing with the grass. A bit sad, I yeah.
Um, whenever is we and we'll be patient. We are patient. We patient man. Man, I can wait.
Yeah, I
I
appreciate
can
that.
wait.
I appreciate that. And I I'm gonna look for some games and I'm for the next week. And I do love you guys. I know you're all your own people and your own thoughts and everything, and I'm sorry that I can't please everyone all the time. I really wish that I could. And I would love you to know that am trying to do the right thing. I don't always know what that is. And I'm sure that I mess up. And I'm sure I let some people down. But I do try.
Don't let nobody down.
Mhm.
You know, Ruby, some people down as much as the people who just don't want to know when to leave for the last well, basically leave you alone while you're reading or doing something that's fun, and they just want to just go click click click. You know what I mean? And I'm like, that's what gets me. How about you? How about you just let her be? Let her read to her fans. That's all she wants. That's all she wants. If
Yeah.
you
There are moments when I'm reading and it's very interesting. And you guys are there and I feel your closeness and I feel a certain like positive about myself, and I don't usually get to feel that like at all. I think some people think that I might. I really don't. Like I don't feel like I have um useful skills, like I've not had ever like a job, where they say like that have marketable
Oh,
skills. Right.
you have useful skills. You have useful skills. If you didn't have useful skills, you wouldn't be reading to us all the time. You would
Mm.
have that see fans with you.
Yeah, but
And there's a now besides this fella helping you out, one person is helping you out, and he's there with you 24/7. What are you
Jesus.
talking about?
Yes.
Jesus.
Yeah. So anyway,
He's with
right.
he's with you. He's with you. He's not only with you. He's with Philip.
Okay. There she is.
He wanna see you and Philip live happily ever after.
Mm, yeah.
He wants to see all this drama just die. He
Yeah.
wants to see everything being basically God wants to see everything go back to normal. Now it's prayer time. We're
Mm,
seeing God. Okay. Lord, last week was a bad experience for God for Stella. She had a live stream ban. She she had depression and everything. And yes, Lord, I'm guilty for saying
thank you.
that stuff I said that I just totally uh dropped me. Thank you for wasn't me. But I think that I missed this whole week for seeing Stella do one thing and not smile. I miss her smile. I miss her. Everybody misses her, her giggleness, her happiness, her just jumping for joy every time, her just, her just being the happiest person in the world. And people are just trying to take that away. Well, God, you know for a fact they cannot take that away. They can't take nothing away from her.
Mm.
This is Stella's life, reading to us, doing her date night, and continuing to read it to us, showing us what's going on in her life. That's Stella.
Well, I'm glad that I'm back.
And behind her is a dog that she loves.
Bella got her food down there, but she's not eating it. My girl. And I'm
And
so
she,
I'm so thankful to have her.
that's not even the dog of
Hi.
the dog of protection. That's a dog that's for her.
Yes.
The dog of love. And Lord, the only thing I'm gonna say is like, bring back the Stella that we all know. The Stella that we all know. The Stella that is just
These
happy
shorts.
and for the love of God, Stella. I mean, for the love of God, Lord, the one that the Stella that is just sex. In Jesus' name we
Amen.
pray. Amen.
Thank you for that.
That was a long prayer. Now,
Yes, but we missed last week.
for the singing. I know which ones to sing because this song here was in my head. And I
Mm.
said to myself, holy shit, I never sang this song to Stella. So here we go.
It smells like cherries. I'm never saying it to me. Let's see. Gary, what do you think?
All right, here we go.
Don't lick it. You can smell it, but don't lick it.
This is what the song is. Uh, One thing about Stella, she may be hot, but
Mhm.
one thing that she can call me, and one thing that she can call me, she can call me.
I know you signed this. I think. Mr. Lover. Mr. Lover.
You want me to speak?
So,
What, girl?
I'm so-
Oh, maybe come on, boss. Somebody on the she's a Mr. Woo. On just like a silver something that they help me up like a quilt. Like my lyrical potential busy, but it will told me mad. Can tell? It's like the third of the God national. Really something up here. Tell. I like the sweet smell. It's the only
That was great. You know the one? Do you know the one? It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Yep.
You want to do that one next week?
I'll be good if you do it on the bad hand, thinking on the bad platform. I'm saying another one because so when it comes to
Not fair. You use your hands.
when it comes to this song, girl, if I'm on a dance with you, shit, let's get busy. Let's facilitate that thing. Do it, God, to get them. Do the one, Jim. Chuck King swinging and get dropped off there, and they wanted another character.
Tom.
Let's get it to the early morning, girl. It's good. Anything you want to do, get it. Next week, I get home next year. Don't forget to see the comic plan, the Matanga man, the listening. People do better me on to the early morning. Let's get it on. Let's get it. But to the early morning, girl, it's just do the non-stop anything. Just keep getting it, get it. Dropped up. Anyone that it Destiny. I was on call. They're busy.
That was great. I love to end the call with a positive contribution. Thank you so much. We got we got through it. It took some explaining, but I do feel better now. And I look forward.
And don't forget, send me that letter that he sent on your DM on your OnlyFans.
Well, I'm not gonna do that because that's private, but I read most of it out anyway. That was important to how I felt. So you got it. All right, love you. Thank you.
Love you too. So bye bye.
Hello? Hello?
Well,
Ah,
well, it's me back again.
I just finished watching your canned water from like yesterday before the show. That's what I was listening to while I got ready. I listened to all of it. You're watching some interesting documentaries, and your soda has I don't want to call it a fast. How would it be like your because it's not an addiction, is it? It's going well. You're limiting it. I know you were saying that you thought, is it like, should you do cold turkey? Do you wean it off of the soda?
Well, let's put it this way. I like try to do at least like one glass or two a day. Besides that, you know, yeah.
So yeah, limits, because that's moderation. Like that should be fine a little bit. And I
You
mean,
know what else is fine? You know what else is fine?
what
You.
that picture Tara Reid you got, and I was thinking of you the other day because she was in this commercial for like gambling or something, and I was like, oh, that's the girl that you met. The TV, like that's it was like some I don't know. I don't do any of those gambling sites. Oh, well, sometimes I buy the scratchers. When I get nervous, like at the grocery store, like my anxiety of their bagging around people, so it like distracts me to look like I'm busy doing something, and then I just like, and I don't even know how to scratch them. I just like, oh, I was buying something, so yeah, for $3, and
You know, my gears when some hose bag uh, scratchers and scratching off right there. Meanwhile, I got a hot sandwich and a cold drink getting on the opposite of this
so you really are a winner. What kind of hot sandwich you like? What about a cold Sammy and a hot drink? What's wrong with that?
Well, I used to drink a hot Budweiser at work.
I was thinking of like a
Yeah,
coffee and a turkey sandwich or something. Both will work, huh? If I could just finish a thought from before, uh, I feel in terms of like when I say marketable skill, it's usually it implies something you could pay, like you would get paid for, but I don't in terms of just like getting paid or not, like I don't really mean that with like the YouTube in a sense because I don't really get paid for that. Some people are very generous and help where they can, and some people they can't, but they support with what they can. But what I mean is it gives you a feeling like if you have a skill that someone it gives you a feeling that you can contribute something. Like you can like in your job, don't you feel that way? Like you would like ideally to take some pride in the fact that you're, helping people, even if it's just your coworkers with something or the people to feed the people or, maybe the facility if you're fond of the school, but give some meaning. Like so I like to have some meaning in my day. Like when you tell me like, oh, I love you, I love watching you, like it makes me feel good. Like I have some value to me, like I have the value. Like everybody should get to feel that way, but I have very limited means to feel that way. And I think that most people when they have like a job, they can feel that way, but I can't keep a job. And so I don't really get to feel that way. And so when I was saying about the YouTube is the risk of them taking it is much greater to me even on a personal level than just what somebody could offer if that man was offering because um what I would lose I does something to me psychologically. So like last night I was feeling really good. After time reading to you guys, it makes me feel good about myself in a way. And so losing that for the week, it took me back to more my own value of feeling like pretty worthless. I think it's not that you should feel that way, like if you ever find yourself out of a job. But I could understand why someone could feel that way. Like, I feel like if you lost your job, I think you might feel for a bit like um bad about yourself, no? I mean, I think you told me that you've never been fired. Um
No, I've been.
oh, you okay. Well, me too.
It's a lot. I can lost in disguise.
Yeah, I'm glad you see it that way. Now, did you at the time? Or
Yeah.
yeah. Well, I didn't really see it as a blessing when I got my suspension. I mean, because it's bad.
It, it, especially when me and my creature of habits, like, okay, she's coming on at 8:30. She's not coming on. She's not coming on. I'm
Yeah.
doing with myself. Well, I'm just going to entertain you before bed.
You in the warm milk.
Just going,
Who's gonna read me a story to sleep? Who's gonna read me about leaning down on this band-aid on her butthole? I know, but I'm back. I'm trying to keep it. Um,
sometimes I want to talk to you offline about stuff I have some theories. But
have you seen the girl show?
no,
Me neither. I do feel like I'm curious now. Like at least like the first episode in conjunction with the book, because I know she's gonna talk about after the show. Um, but I'm enjoying this book because it gives me things to chat about too. I love that, especially when I get so lonely missing you guys all freaking week. But um, my plan is so my garage door, or like, do you call it that? What do they call it? A panel? Not a butterfly.
call it the R-hole door.
It's like, you know what I mean? Like a door is not like solid. It's more solid. So because I do have a door on the side of the, but I don't have the car in the garage. And my goal in the next like few weeks, maybe month, we'll say, is to get the car in the garage because the guy that because the door is broken. I'm just gonna call it a door, but it's like paneling. It's really dented and has problems like going up. It's like should be replaced with just regular and it doesn't need the insulated. I mean, because it would still be just be an upgrade to have some. Anyway, his cousin, I think, does the garage doors. And so he told him, and I've been having those guys in the garage to check for the sprinkler, the water system that's inside the garage, which is good. You don't need people outside messing with it or anything, but it's kind of exposes the garage, which is better right now still because I think I can get there. So that's going to be my project for like the next month is getting that garage car in for the summer because I don't have that tree there making it shady anymore. Um, so to just get really hot, get the car into the garage and the new door and one of those little clicky things. So
Mhm.
that's what I'm going to be doing for like the next month, and then I will recount to you my successes, photos of me throughout the day doing it, and then that will be my routine. Reading to you guys at night. Like
Wearing hot pants.
I'll be wearing all kinds of hot pants. I can wear shorts here, I believe. Um, I believe I can. That's not leotards.
Talking about like when you're clean.
Oh, when I'm cleaning.
Yeah,
Um,
some Daisy Dukes.
you know what? No one can really see me because it's just in the garage. So, like, unless I go outside for take out the trash, but even then, I'm really quick. So, just maybe like usually like a nightgown, not like a slip kind of thing, something just so a big shirt. But a lot of my big shirts I've gotten rid of. So, yeah. I mean, what are you wearing at your house? You wear a 3-piece suit or something? Clean.
It's fine. I'm wearing socks and I'm wearing my Nickelodeon jam short.
Hey, Arnold.
Let's see, there's the Angry Beavers, there's Reptar, there's Cat Dog, Ren Stimpy. What else is some of these ones? Rocco.
Rocco.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think yeah. Maybe I'll send you a picture.
Well, uh, do you have any other projects you're working on lately? I know you said in your video you want to come to California. Are you gonna bring your mom? You don't even need the van. Just what I'd like to
Well,
do is um make a cleaner where somebody could come over if not for the wild animal I got here. Well, I could lock her in, but
well that's why I like the van idea. You can just park them from the house and live out there.
or you could sleep in the van and no one will say anything. The neighbors
Yeah.
won't. What are you doing here?
Have a sneak this is the side. Why is the next lady discreet not number van?
The neighbor lady. Apparently, people kept asking the gardener doing that, like, "Are you selling your house?" or whoever is there. Like, what is wrong with people? Just because the lawn, trying to make it not brown, although it's brown in parts right now. But I'm doing what I can.
Got one of my glasses dead, so
Your grass, well, it's still cold up there, right?
no, it's turning. It's been a little warmer. It was mostly dead because we had like 2 months with no rain last summer.
So, is your family is doing better? I know you were.
Well, Dad's on the rebound, Mom on the rebound, so it's a little better.
And
So
it gives you like the perspective to be grateful. Not that you're ever not really grateful, but it's like
I had a real anxiety attack a couple weeks ago. Did I tell you this?
no, how do you is that rare for you? Or is it
Yeah,
new?
very rare. I
Yeah.
was lying, but I think it was the one night you were not on. I was lying in bed and thinking, "Oh my God, something's going to happen." Yeah, I got. Then I'll have to do all this, and that, and this. I was up for a couple hours.
Worried.
And, yeah,
But that makes sense because I mean it's a worrying situation. Your mind's like trying to solve this problem, this loop of like to close it, like, okay, it's okay. Or like so it has this problem and you couldn't resolve it because you had to wait and now it's probably like coming down from like, okay. But I mean, I've been there. My anxiety can often come. Uh, I worry about a lot, and
I worry about you.
I mean, and things can be unknown. Like, imagine if you go to work and every day you worry you lose your job. It's a lot of worry to have.
Oh,
And
but there's some point when you get to a job that, say you're 8 years in, you're like, okay, we had a good run here. What's next?
you feel that way?
Eh,
Yeah. I mean, that's a good attitude, I guess. Um, I don't know. If I lost my channel, I don't know if I'd just be, although it'd be better, right, to just be like, oh, I had a good run, but I
But she
worry.
doesn't.
Yeah,
But they can do it. No. Yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
I heard someone say about a different problem in their own life was a video. She was saying she had this moment where she realized she could make it stop, like choose to like not feel bad or let herself feel bad. Do you ever feel like that?
like what?
Like you could choose to let yourself feel bad or not about something,
No, it just kind of comes up on me sometimes. Like, oh, I felt bad today about
Yeah.
this. Oh,
Yeah.
like some days at work, I'm thinking about you. Be like, oh, I want to be in California right now. I don't want to. I don't want to be in this on this grill
Yeah.
or or
Do you remember when you first started there? Did you like it better or were you thinking like, oh, I wonder how this will go? Like,
no, it, it was more of okay. I'm in a state job. Let's see how I can get to another state job. Turns out I can't go I can't work down at a real government office. There's a different level.
yeah. So you didn't intend to be there that long.
No, it was a stepping stone.
Yeah. So you didn't think you'd be there more than like a few years.
Yeah, sure.
That's why
I
you're ready
mean,
to step off the stepping stone.
yeah. Okay, I got some amount of years in this part of the state. I can go somewhere else, downtown, make more money. So I was like, oh, yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, technically, I am a state worker, and technically, I am a state worker. I can go wherever where
Thank you, Ray.
school.
Mm.
I can't say get a job in downtown, and it's another bureaucratic loophole.
Well, there's a process to everything. There must be a process of getting that job that you could find some in for. There must be something you can do to get there if you really do want it. I mean, do you think you'd be happy there?
I mean, at this point, hey, if I'm making $50,000 a year, I think I'd be satisfied.
Yeah.
I mean, am I going to be happy going to work every day? Yeah. Am I getting $50,000 a year, in 3 personal days? Yeah, sure, I can figure out a way. It's
Are you afraid of giving up this and finding yourself less happy and then you regret it? Like, I did all that and I could handle that job. I could do it every day and um I think
also the plan of selling stuff too.
yeah, I saw your little racks, when you do your videos. Your Hot Wheels. Yeah. You really want to sell them or you like your display?
not those. You know the one I do totes.
Mm,
Yeah,
the totes.
some of the videos.
Yeah.
Those are the stuff I'm trying to sell.
You're not gonna sell your enterprise layout. You have like a
My
spaceship.
my for instance, layout uh, poster, which I kind of at the angle just
I see those. Do you want to poster if you live?
kind. I'll if I can get a Closer to you.
You crazy girls. I mean, it's good to try and be happy in your life if you can. I feel like I can never be happy in the jobs I had similar to yours because the people I work with couldn't let me be happy. I never could feel good enough, and I was always scared of losing my job as it was, and I was gonna get through the day. And I also was in a lot of pain. Um, I don't know if you ever get pain, but I'm fond of like there's different like YouTube channels where professionals show you how to like get different stretches if you have areas that have pain. And I think that maybe for you doing stretching after work while you like watch things, it could be a nice way to relax and you really feel better. It's such a luxury, right? Because when you're at work, if you started doing like yoga moves, they might be like, "What are you doing?"
Well, sometimes I just kind of take my back and just stretch on the corner.
Yeah. And they have great like back stretches you can do. Like you might not even remember you trying. Like, oh, that's good. Um, I learned that when I was trying to figure out what was wrong with my back. I didn't know it was broken, but I was trying to feel pain relief for myself. And they're still helpful, but I just think it's also helpful to know what's actually wrong with you. And it's just like instead of just wondering, because then you can maybe do the wrong things. But you know how the health industry is. Well, speaking of, are you worried about your health, or you feel like it's like you're gonna have a birthday coming up, and you're like plotting on that in the rides, and like, should I have a new lease on life? I wanna say, I have the best health I've been in a while, like, you know? You're gonna be that
Yeah,
guy who's, like, into their health.
no, I mean
Okay.
that actually takes work.
Yeah.
You,
That's the
you,
problem. Some
you
people like
just
that. Get one of those fitness watches with your steps and stuff,
yeah.
and your heart.
Uh, I just want to just just sit here so I can
Thank you,
be
David.
vulnerable.
Bowling ball. Um,
Be
I know. I think but you know what? Whatever gives you the confidence, because I think, yes, it's important how we feel about ourselves, but I think sometimes, like, if you're given more respect by other people or consideration, it does make you feel better about yourself too. I don't know, like, I think when some people say, like, "Oh, I just got this plastic surgery just for me," and I think that, like, they're full of shit. I'm like,
And also, it would be like if I ran into somebody and had like just one date, I'll be like, oh, what? Well, you really slimmed down from the last time I saw you. Your cheeks a little bit skinnier. You don't have that the round belly. What are you doing tonight, big boy?
"Big boy." Well, I just think doing nice things for yourself where you don't have to wait, you know what I mean, for someone else to tell you you're worthy of it. You know what? I sometimes I say to myself in the mirror, it's not really to myself, but it's like this. Fuck you, I'm not gonna hate
Actually,
myself. Like,
the
fuck you, I don't hate myself. Or like just trying, and it could be over something in my head that I think someone might judge me for. Like
uh
eating a
the
carb.
Patrick Patrick Smalley skit. I'm Marvel, I'm Hero, and dark on it. I'm awesome.
Yeah, I mean, they
That's
couldn't say that on
awesome.
SNL. And fuck you, I'm not hating myself. But because it's like so much messaging, and it's like, if someone has said, okay, getting butt implants, I do that for myself, okay? But it's also kind of like, I think you want a certain confidence from it, from how, you feel like you uh become viewed as or something by more people. Um, and so sometimes if it's like, fuck you, my ass is fine the way it is.
And yes, and yes, it is.
Well, I'm giving you to say to yourself
Thank
in the
you.
mirror, fuck you, I'm not hating myself. But also, I've heard of people, it's always been women marrying themselves. And it's like you can get on one knee in front of your mirror and say, do you, Dirt Nation, take yourself? And what I mean is, and then what would you do if you were your beloved, your own beloved? You would cherish yourself, you would treat yourself, you tell yourself, as you would your woman, that I love you and I appreciate you and you deserve to have some fun. So,
Really go into the mirror and dance like Buffalo Bob on Silence of the Lambs. Would you fuck me? Oh, fuck me.
I'm silence of the lambs. um, there's a lotion in a basket.
Go put the goddamn.
Okay.
Mr. My mom's a senior. Just goddamn lotion in the basket.
Put a lotion on your nipples.
Oh, what's that person? Yeah, sure. She was a big healthy woman. Come now.
You're practicing.
What's your boss size 13?
If they ever remake it, you could be, what's his name, Billy?
Oh, they did parody it on Joe Dirt.
Yeah.
Joe Dirt in the hall.
Like Family Guy. Didn't they parody everything?
So I signed myself up for speed dating.
Really? I've always wanted to see that in action. I would be too nervous. I would just start stuttering and then it'd be like nobody has picked you. They didn't have long enough time. Otherwise.
It's not guaranteed slam dunk right now. Because I sent my stuff in and it's like, okay, I have to wait till next week, the 16th. Find out.
Well, give yourself credit for trying. And if nobody picks you, then just say to everyone, well, I married myself. Fuck you, I'm married myself. And walk out. And maybe just throw something off a table. That's what I would do.
Well, I writing down like questions that I'm
Ooh.
asking.
Like what?
Specific dating show.
That's not how I like that one. Wait, do they still make dating shows? Besides The Bachelor, but not like the dating game. Jenny McCarthy.
There's a show on YouTube. It's called Updating.
Dating.
And it's.
Didn't you send me that? Or are they like back to back?
Right? Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm really thinking of this kind of winging it.
Right.
And because I'm only getting like 5 minutes and get the girl, she's going to talk for the entire 4 minutes. Am I right?
I mean, that would be nice, I think, if they do talk, because that means they're trying, right? You don't want to just them not to say anything. I mean, maybe some people can be shy, but I think it'd be fun that you can say you tried it. Like, what the harm could come of it, you know?
I just came home to you.
I wish you had like a reality show of your life, and I could watch it every day and eat popcorn and be like, "Ooh, what adventures is he gonna get up to tonight?"
Well, if get a long stick on my camera, I can
Selfie stick.
totally do that.
I heard there's a woman on TikTok and she's like went on like so many, like that was her thing. It's like a first date. I'm going on a first date. This is get ready with me for my first date with blah, 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 a new guy, Elijah. So you can be like, get ready for me for my first date with this woman, get ready for me, my speed dating. Although I don't know what you do to get ready, like putting on deodorant.
It's like one chick I watched forever now, and she makes little videos too like that.
Go on a date. Maybe pick some flowers. Um, make some like take the tag off that says clearance for Mother's Day flowers. Here you go. I think just are fun
So
and I think a question that could be good too, like what dating show do you like? That's a good one. Because it's
let's throw into the chat. We can chat. What kind of good questions we got? I can do.
yeah. I mean, I would
So
like,
they,
have you done this before? I haven't. Or
hey, this is your first time doing this.
are you married?
Hey, you want to skip out on this boat? You want to go behind a jumpsuit?
You get I get kicked out. I mean, it's kind of like it would be nice if you find someone with that could get your sense of humor, that could get that. But banter can be built on. It doesn't have to always just start. So like, it doesn't mean like, oh, they won't. No, like, let them open up. People can be surprise you. Um, yeah, I don't know. I mean, you only have a few minutes, so I like your idea, your strategy to have some questions and be like, oh, um, that light fixture is very bright. Do you enjoy light fixtures? I don't know. Like you could say, do you have any pets, or do you? I think people like that more than how many kids you have. I don't make enough.
Listen, how many boots you have?
How many boots do you have? Well, I mean, even if they don't have boots, though, you could get boots. You could acquire boots. It's not a limited resource. It's something in abundance in the world. Boots, and they're still making them. So, um, we talk to- I don't know. I just think it's also if you feel like that, if you like them, because you're gonna have to write down people too, right? Or see,
Hey, I am probably going to get at least one like and probably a bunch of no's.
and if you get a like, do you get a date?
I guess I've been kind of looking this up. It's like, say, there's a mutual yes match.
Mhm.
Will give you like the information,
Right.
and
And that's because you already met.
yeah, it's like literally, it's like the on the movie 40-year-old version where you know it's it's 10 or 15 dates at once, which it be nice for me because I only average about one or two a year, which I haven't had a date in almost 2 years. So
But they'll take it too as a sign that you haven't given up on love because you're there, hopefully. And that's the thing too, is they might have questions for you. And you have to be ready for that because they might ask you too, like, you know, I don't know what a woman ask you. Um, I don't know. I'm rooting for you. I believe in love still. I have to believe that people can.
So what kind of job you do? You make a lot of money? Oh, you're a sheet worker? Oh. So what do you like to make at work? Yeah, imagine those questions.
I mean,
After you've been in the game so long, you can you kind of know what kind of go-to questions people always ask.
I think, um, you know, it's like some women like to read these like fantasy books and stuff. I mean, men too, like fantasy, like everyone does. But I'm wondering if you could ask, like, do you like to read or anything? Like, then you could like look that up and be like, are they like into some like kinky stuff? Or like, were they out? Because maybe if there's like a character, right? And they're like, and he's super rich, and he's got a really like nice little micro, and it's like, oh, he's so perfect. But then you could, you know, that's what they're after. Mhm.
So you like to read? So you like to read? Oh yes, I'm reading this new book. It's about a mentor and a human having relations.
Is he a rich
By the
manator?
way, by the way, that's a real thing. There's like a series of there's a book where a manator and a female human make whoopee.
Make whoopee. Wow. Um,
5 minutes, Terry.
do you like the term "make whoopee"? Um, yeah, I think you can probably use that. It's not too offensive. So you say I'm working on my own like redneck romance novel. Maybe you could give me some input. Because what's a woman gonna say? I don't know how to read. I don't read things, or where that would go.
Or they'd be like, I don't know, reading's kind of gay. I like my Snapchat, and I don't know, I don't know, what kind of music I like. I don't know, I like this or that, you know. Like,
Mm-hmm. A
ugh.
little this, a little
Really,
little.
there's really nothing worse when you kind of give a kind of height float question. You get kind of just a generic answer like, I don't know, he's okay. I like that jelly guy and the guy with the shit on his face.
Mm, yeah, I don't know the face tattoos. I saw once a woman had face tattoos like when I was watching this like psychic channel, and my first had kind of a judgment like she had like on her face,
Tell me now.
and I was like,
Please kill you.
who was this woman? Like, why would you do that to your face? Like, I was a little bit judgmental, like I was cleaning the kitchen. And I found out she was doing the psychic reading for her baby boy that died. And it was his name. This was like the sweetest woman. And like, got me crying when I had heard like he got sick and he was just a little like toddler. And that was, having her son always like, I don't know. Like, it's like, how do you know what you would do if that was you? But what I mean is, I can almost like understand that. But for his, I don't know what that's all about because you have like a bunch. Is it for like an aesthetic or I don't know. But from that, I try not to judge after seeing that you never know. And sometimes you can judge because sometimes it's just kind of obvious if there are certain things, but for the most part, it's good if you can
Mm,
keep yourself from
yeah, yeah. I got a few people in mind who like lots of fake tattoos.
Yeah, there was another thing I was gonna say about the reading and because you're talking about money,
What else?
money and
Like,
um
so I'll be like, so what's the last movie I watched? I don't know. I watched this movie that was in theaters. I don't know. It was kind of like on my phone all the time. It was okay. I'd be like, yeah, the last movie I watched was like, um, um, Dragnet. Yeah, that's a good movie. You ever seen that? No, I never heard of it. What's it about?
I don't know. I think sometimes people can come off like I don't know how you don't know how you come off necessarily to people in your first impression, but you might not come off either as your true self at first, you know? You know what they say, a tough nut to crack, the shell, like to get inside. So other people can be like that too, you know?
Well, I
And
can be like, at work. Hi, how you doing? How you doing today? What do you really like? And then some days it'd be like, hey, what's up? What do you like? Hey, tell you about that again? Huh? Yeah. All right, give me that.
Well, I wish I could be quick and think of things to tell you for that. I do try. Um, but I tried to be thoughtful for you, because I think I think it takes a lot of guts. That you got to give yourself credit for that as your own husband. That you're trying it, anything. I think it takes guts to go to your job every day and do that. Like deal with people. Um, and I think I think I hope that you don't ever lose that, because this world just tries to beat you down, and I feel sometimes like the stuff that I'm going through. I mean, it makes me feel
Well,
pretty undesirable. Like I'm
in
worth
the
negative, 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 negative. Like, I, and
in the,
I take it in stride. So I try. People, you see things on TV and they're like, oh, those crazy women, but sometimes it's like, yeah, I mean, I have screaming breakdowns. I know that I'm not. Um, I was considering therapy again, but it was kind of thinking. On one hand, it's good because it means I haven't lost all hope that someone might be able to help me, like, work through, those struggles I'm in and mentally, maybe ask something that could help. But also, it's that I feel like they couldn't make it any worse because it's pretty bad. So it's like, trying. So I think that I I feel like if I sat down in a speed dating and said my situation, it's just next, next. Can we, this isn't speedy enough, they would say for me. I think I couldn't do
okay,
it. I couldn't do it, you
okay,
know?
okay. How about this? Let's do a simulation, okay? Let's simulation. We're, we're people. Hi, my name's Nation. What's your name?
Stella.
So, so how you doing today, Stella?
So, uh, I mean, it's been worse. It's been,
Yeah, I yeah, it's all crazy, you know. It's kind of like this crazy weather, you know. So, Stella, you have any pets?
yes, I have uh, a dog. Her name is Fila.
Uh,
She,
oh, I love dogs.
yeah, you do. Pit bulls?
Yeah,
Pit bull mix,
sure.
mostly terrier. I call her a pit bull, but she's not full pit bull. Okay.
I never owned a dog before.
Well, um, some breeds they can be a lot. This one's a lot of dog. They need a lot of attention, but some of them are. And terrier with no
Big
cats.
sweeties.
Which it depends. I don't think all dogs necessarily are. Um,
3 minutes.
right.
Yeah. So
Mm-mm.
she bring you to speed dating tonight.
Um, I heard about it through this guy, you. And um yeah, I want to try it. And
2 minutes.
it's like an auctioneer. 2 minutes. Do you have any boots? Yeah, you want to go thrifting for underpants? How about you come to my office and I'll make you lunch?
Uh,
Yeah, and I don't know what I would ask you either. I guess you had a little time to prepare, so maybe that helps. But also, yeah, I think that was one thing I was gonna ask is, do you think about what you're gonna wear? Like
jeans, sneakers, and a black shirt, maybe,
black,
or my gray night shirt.
no vest. You're not doing that with your little pins.
Oh no, that's That's the fourth date, maybe.
Fourth day, okay. I didn't know if they have rules against what, like, your Nickelodeon or things like that. But yeah, it's like not offensive, but not political. It's just Rocco.
Like, always, might get one of those like. So, wait, what are you passionate about? Well, I like the the environment. Oh yeah, fuck Donald Trump. Oh yeah, shit.
The environment.
Hey,
Hey, listen, don't even start it, because before you know it, it'll be midterms, it'll be election season, and then soon after that they start, who's gonna run for president? Adrian. So
yeah,
give us as much time as possible before that.
yeah, that can just uh, just, yeah, yeah. So, what's the good? What do you do on the weekends? Well, let's go marches and shit.
Maybe just say, do you believe in astrology? Should we just get this over with now? I'll tell you my sign, you'll tell me if it's not.
Man, I'm not sorry for others. Um, you really do work all around.
Ron Hubbard. Wow, that's funny. Like if someone used it as like a recruiting for an tool. Here's like just sell them on a what do they call it? What do they call it? Not the crypto, but the crypto NFT. But oh, like oh no.
It's actually funny. I've been watching who are these podcasts and kind of going down like different videos. They're making fun of people. Like remember the hot Tui girl?
Yeah, oh yeah. When was
Yeah,
that? 2 years ago.
she did really good business and got people to buy her stupid NFT things.
Yeah. What are you talking about? They died, Terry. Those are my investments. Actually, just scratched me. I don't know if you can see right here. This um the the thing is because like her nails are so long because I can't have a person clean them because she gets scared or cut them. So I need to try to figure out how to do them myself, but I don't want to hurt her. Maybe if I could get her like under a little bit of sedative medicine, like and her when she gets her routine shots and stuff, maybe they could clip her nails, right? We'll see. Just thinking out. Anyway, let me know if you do that. But in the meantime, enjoy honeymooning with yourself. You know, enjoy.
I honeymoon myself 2 or 3 times a week.
Good. Having dates with yourself. Like I think um we shouldn't forget to you know treat ourselves with love too. And um I do think that sometimes I'll be looking at myself and I'm looking for like scanning for flaws for and not even my own view of myself but how someone else could, and it's like that's why I said that. I said it out loud. Fuck you, I'm not gonna hate myself.
Yeah,
I don't want to.
yeah, every once in a while you need to go on a date.
Yeah, I mean, well, my me date was like I don't know, like what was I eating something? I don't care to take my vitamins and you know I don't know. I think I should say that sometime. Like it feels pretty good. That's just the sentiment. if you feel like somebody would judge you, fuck you. I'm not gonna hate myself. I don't hate I don't hate myself. Try it. But nobody should hate you. You're adorable. Keep your adorableness. Keep making the videos. I want to see if there was one that I missed and go back.
There is one.
Yeah.
It's on the playlist.
Okay. But because you do the long ones. God bless you. You can do long podcasts. Your short ones are like 25 minutes. So, but that's good because I know.
I can go all night. I can go until Seinfeld's over.
Seinfeld. You used to watch it when it was on TV.
I mean, if I had the DVDs, I'll be watching it all.
I was gonna say, what time did it air? It's 8 o'clock at night.
Like on the first run.
Mm.
Probably 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or 7. I don't know.
You could get a jumping spider. You could get a little pet, like a little odd pet. That's not too much obligation, but and try it out. Not a snake. Don't do a snake. Something adorable. A fish. I don't know. Think about it. It's not a big commitment. A lot of them are considered food. So, but I don't know. They may open up a new side of your brain, your heart, and you might begin writing poetry.
Golden as a fish.
My hair is black as this microphone right here.
Hey, okay, your hair is the same color as seaweed, and it brightens up my day. There we go.
I didn't mean fish. I didn't mean food for people. I meant food for other pets sometimes,
Well, goldfish on hand, system breaks down, and you're going to need some protein. So I'm talking way on my ass.
Trying to eat the goldfish. Oh, this is what I wanted to say. Pinball. Have you ever played pinball, like on a machine?
Yeah.
I've never played pinball on a machine. I got the idea that I wanted to try it, and I can't find anywhere that has pinball. And I'm like,
You know who has a pinball machine?
no. You?
My uncle.
Are you serious? Where'd they get it?
So I can move up along. It's been a lovely played for years. So
When I was a kid, I remember at like a pizza place, they had when you would wait for the pizza. They had like Mortal Kombat, a pinball machine.
in St. Louis, there is like an old arcade bar, and people video games, stuff like that. Yeah, pinball.
That's like you could ask them on a pinball day. It's like, do you play pinball? It's like if you play against her, and it's like if I win, then you have to let me take you on a second date. And if you win, I will propose to you right now. And it'll be fun.
The only pinball machine I've seen here in town.
Pinball for your heart.
It's Star Trek 1, and the place that was at, it's closed down. So I don't know where that machine be.
Well, they supposedly had one at like a movie theater near me, but when I've gone there, they didn't have it. I think maybe it broke down. They didn't think it was worth fixing because nobody likes pinball no more. They like all the fancy games. Whatever happened to Pac-Man?
Well, pinball machines essentially
with the flaps.
it's a high. It's very expensive machine to repair. You have to have a specialist come in.
That could be your next job, pinball machine repairman. Or at least on weekends.
It's market too.
Pinball repairman's very lucrative. You could keep the quarters in there.
Hey. You want to
Just an idea. If they want to play a game of pinball, it's like, I'm not asking you in my basement, but
$7,000
finish
on Amazon.
$6,000. No, I'm not saying buy her a pinball. I'm saying go somewhere where there is.
You should need one.
So do you think it'd be cheaper to just whatever the tokens or whatever to play it somewhere else that they invested in it? And then you can be out of the house on a date that you're doing something out of the house. But it's not like if they really, really like it. Then you start your own arcade in the basement. All right, come on.
You know, well, mom and dad have a pool table, so you know what that means. And the jukebox.
Now you're starting a pool hall too in your house. You're gonna get a little bar.
So my dad had 3 weeks of coal leave, and he's been trying to get the jukebox in the basement, and he's sort of got it going.
Jukebox, that's cute. I'm glad he's having fun. You gotta tell your dad you love him. You gotta say, Dad, I love you. And if he's like, stop being weird, son. Then you tried. No, he'll appreciate it. Like,
I mean, we don't say it's understandable.
It's Father's Day. You could say it out loud. You could say it in a card.
I don't know.
You could play pool with them. Like, I'm really glad that you're okay. And
you didn't tell him about the incident.
Yeah, you could talk about that.
It's one of those things you can talk off there about.
Okay. All right. We'll have to do that. In the meantime, you have a good night. I'm gonna try to talk to Jerry. Okay. Bye. I love you. All right. I was gonna say I have to talk to Jerry before I piss myself. I don't have a tampon in right now, but I've had it like, hello, Jerry, for like a few days, like before. Like 3-4 days. So it was like not really today so much, but like here and there a little bit. So if I don't have a tampon on right now, so I think it's but I'm saying that for date night tomorrow, like I should be good because I missed it right in the week. And that's good. So you're having some pains from work. They work you hard.
No, that. But actually, yeah. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Just say sometimes.
Were they any more food trucks to unload? Yeah. Today, then. Yeah, what kind of food you got today? You get any coffee? Hallmark got hacked? Who's hacking Hallmark? Sorry, I just saw the chat. So explain to me how you're sending me these little butterflies, clapping seals, treasure chests, guitar. Am I missing any? Some of them you did multiple times, so butterflies, yeah. They see them fluttering. Because I'd be reading and sometimes I look at the phone and I see it, and then sometimes it just says it and I missed it, you know? Like right here. How are you doing that? That's, is that an ice cream?
Well, I think it started one night.
Sunday.
Mouse putting that milestone for being here. The channel. When I went in, it said Sunday gift, and it got this colorful diamond shape on the side.
Diamond shape.
You you put your chips and got these
Jewels.
jewels, you know. Like the amount that you put in, like the amount of money you put in, that it gives points, and like I'll say first it's $9.99. That gives uh 700 points, and for every time you put in the $9.99, the points increases.
So you spend your points? Because I was gonna say, how many points do you have? But because you've been giving me so many gifts, it's probably not as many. I was gonna say, yeah.
Points.
Oh.
Uh, look, gives you a list, and it's worth a certain amount of points, and a small amount of points, it doesn't it doesn't exactly appear in the middle of the chat. It'll just pop up right there, and
Mhm.
if you if you get the right amount of points, ads keep popping up when I'm trying to demonstrate.
Oh, it's like a sun, hot air balloon
Yeah,
with sunglasses. That's cute.
yeah.
That was big one. 500. No wonder. I think when you get more, they're like bigger on the screen. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so that means that like Malamo, Rob, like I was thinking my daughters, they would have to have some way to give uh point, like they might have some to try it. Points
Yeah.
built up.
For some reason they took
Mm.
away stickers that keep showing you that box with the heart and everything.
Yeah.
They took away this
Oh.
on my end. So
Yeah. Are they gonna change them? Well, I love that your curiosity here playing with them, and I was so curious because I don't see it for myself to do that, but I see that.
I do, all my help.
No, I think it's sweet and it makes some of the chat fun and more like cuteness. But not everybody understands like how to do all that so easily. Like it can be hard for people. For me, I mean,
Trying not to, I'm trying not to get distracted too much. So, when I'm listening, listening on your reading and stuff.
yeah. And I missed you this last week. The week that I've been having my strike, and I feel like I'm happy to be back, and I think I'll feel better coming back Sunday because that's my routine is like after Saturday, and I say, okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Back again reading because it's been a couple days, and usually, but last week it was like, oh, I can't tomorrow, and then I said, okay, so I'll be back like I think it was like Wednesday, but only if I don't get another one. And then when I thought I had another one, it was like, oh no. I think that it was the strike period that did it. And then having that other one spooked me. Like, and then I felt relieved that it was like, okay, it's not a strike. But it kind of put that in me, and so I'm kind of settling in that nerves about that of like putting it in the mind, like to be aware, but not the present terror still in your system, That's it still is to me right now.
Be trying to push to let understand how much I love you, love you and
I
what you're
know.
doing. And
And I don't know why they can't just like make it adult, you know, 18
I,
plus. Yeah.
I, you know, things for the viewers, like you see.
Yeah, I know what you're saying because it's like I get contributions. Like we don't really cause problems. Like we're never out like to, you know, bully other channels. Like we're never gonna be reported like we stay our own little corner. So then it's like, why me, But I think that that's what happened was those particular videos were getting a lot of viewers, and I thought there was just like, I don't know why, um, there wasn't anything special about them. But unfortunately, I guess if they got in the algorithm recommendation, the way to get that off was just to remove it. And then to do that was to strike it. And it's like, that's why I regretted not just putting it into members. So it's not getting as many views, but it's there for the people that want to see it. And it helps to, well, I shouldn't say that because if YouTube feels it's that was strike worthy, then okay, you don't just do that at members. But I kind of feel like part of the reason it was stricken was because it's got flagged by people that picked up on it that otherwise wouldn't because it got put on their radar in an algorithm and they're just flagged. And so I think that that happened as well. Um, and it wasn't because there wasn't anything I was doing. And I only saw that because I think I had held it up for something to show how this wasn't monetized. And I was like, oh, I guess this is getting more views. It wasn't monetized, but it was like, okay, that's nice. And I shouldn't have said that to myself. I should have been like, let's cut this off. So, like, to stop it from getting in the wrong people's radar that are just out to, harm us because I think a misguided jealousy, um, that if they understood, they really wouldn't be jealous.
I just trying to be trying to keep it safe stuff. That's thing is, it's like
I mean, it feels like if that's safety, then, you know,
I mean, make it feel like we're not snake or something. To say that, um, I mean that it's to be not say from good coming that up. You know what I mean?
Um,
Because I feel like this is our channel, not just not just yours. You know what I mean?
mhm. Oh yeah.
It's the same thing. It should be like the same thing with the views. Like pushing buttons, right? But I don't feel like get too into it. But I'm a just you know
Well, it's like the idea of something having artistic merit or not, for example, that's like an uncontestable idea, right? Like, because you can claim something is like pornographic if you want to. Like, if you have, remember when we had the whole thing where I had read something about a fetish for Mennonite or for like this like pilgrim get up. And so I decided I was going to do like a take on that on OnlyFans because it was like silly and the whole thing and then getting dressed with like the whole thing. And it's like, but someone could say like, well, this is pornographic. You're dressed from head to toe in your bonnet and like uh Amish woman. And they could say that because that's an opinion. But for the company to hold that an opinion, and I mean, you have to have some way to moderate. Okay, so it's going to be by decision. Um, I feel personally in disagreement of the artistic merit of myself because any artist would feel like that. I'm not gonna say like, okay, well, let me watch everything that's approved of and feel that they're superior than me in their art, that that's a real artist. I don't think any, I think it is above anyone's pay grade at YouTube, including the CEO, let alone, just a standard moderator to decide what's art and what's not. I mean, on a real level, like that's even that's not even a philosophy professor and art professor to decide what's actually art, let alone like, oh, you work for YouTube, so you know what's art really. Like, well, I mean, that is like that is an opinion, and your of course yours has to be respected because of your job. And I understand that. But in terms of how I view myself and how I view you, I'm not gonna say, oh, so my supporters are dangerous people because you say so, as opposed to people that support someone that you approve of because that's or that has merit, that's educational. Like, I don't, and you know what those viewers are getting out of that. You know that they're being educated or um artistically inspired, you know? I kind of think um it's important for us to not take too much to heart the opinions of others, even what may seem like a higher authority, someone that works at YouTube. Like, you can respect their authority to control what you post, but it doesn't mean that it's like, oh, I'm a dangerous non-artist. Like, well, I don't think so. I think I think that their thinking is flawed, but um I think I see a lot of so-called art that I don't feel is um well, honestly, I feel like if I just straight emulated it, there may be an exception if I just straight satired it and dressed like exactly like this music video or something outfit and said it's a satire of that, maybe. Um, but otherwise, if I just wore the same thing from this like music video, except instead of like twerking or anything, I just read, I think that would be like, well, that's not art. Bye. Like, you know, that's dangerous. You weren't like rubbing on a man in the club in a video, so don't. I don't.
I mean, before I play, before I hide the, before I see the, the, we could, we could go that night, well, to bars and clubs and drinking and all that stuff. And
Carousing.
taking, like, just, I didn't have a car or anything, so I just, like, sit down on the bench.
Trying to relax or get your mind. What do they call it? The edge of life, the hardness of it,
Yeah.
smoother. Yeah, I don't want you to go back to that because they temporarily suspend me, to feel like you're want to escape.
Yeah, like when I was spending more time here, I wasn't thinking about drinking so much, and that's because my feelings for you and stuff, and my care for you.
You should make a comic where the hero Gary or Gerald um saves Sheila or
Oh, I didn't think about that.
but from the corporation that's been taken, like, or no, from not from like just the corporation, but from like some worker there, like a jealous, mean person, and they're
Totally.
yeah. So have like a monitor, right? Like, and you see like their eyes in the monitor, and then it's me on the monitor in the next one, right? And you're like, this will not stand. That's Gary.
Kind of remind me of this commercial where
Mhm.
go back in the 80s or early 90s was it was a video game. It was a video game called Zelda, and one of this commercial where the guy this I guess he's a warrior named Link, and he was like force skill, you know, Zelda was painted. He his name.
So it's like a little bit inspired, like take on that. So it could be Zella, or you would be the Zella, Zeri, and um, but it's just like the villain, and they're always trying to capture her, but then people come together and help. It's like I'm just saying, it might be a way for you to express your feelings into art if you're so inspired by their villainous characters of like um if you ever want to get your feelings out, sometimes some people do with music and
Yeah.
uh yeah.
One is on horror. That's what they need to start with the horror the should to stop the horror. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Have you read like a horror comic book?
I have four.
Start with like the villain or like a scary like preview, and then it goes to like our heroes, and it like the story. How do we stop that? Like, I don't know, you can work it out, but it could be fun. It sounds like then the hero can save you. But to put fear in your own way. Like the page they could be like really dark and do something bad,
Yeah.
like something terrible and scary. But then it's not all dark. There's like apparently a horror movie out right now. People saying reviews is pretty good called Obsession or Obsessed, something like that. I kind of want to see it when it's on streaming. Maybe we could watch it and see for horror. Could be fun. Or what comes to you. And we still need to work in a hotel too aspect. We could find a horror involving a hotel. No, that's too much for your work. You don't want to be scared when you're at work.
Seen something like that.
Oh, yeah, and some they don't even have the level, right? The 13th floor. I think I like to hear like your ideas flowing. And some people they have a process like what gets you creative. Like there was like fashion week videos they're asking like the designers like your creative process like what's how do you come up with this idea for this a show, you know? And I think that's like a muscle, right? Like you practice and then ideas come and you can become inspired by yourself because so much is just the confidence that you could like having enough set up to like where your create station or whatever I think helps. Like me, if I feel like I can take pictures, then I do because I feel I can. And you have a setup for it, then I can do it. So you just got to start, and the momentum is there. But also, if the joy is there, you'd want to repeat it. So I think finding what motivates you to want to do it and then to keep doing that, whatever is for you. Um, I think I think it could be like a relaxing thing or it's empowering, really. I really like the idea of you starting like your YouTube or Substack, some or both, something so you can feel like you're putting out something finally. Like you have the output and you can go to bed feeling like I did something today. I want so bad for you to have that rewarding feeling.
Like, my simple for me to just time, once
Yeah.
again.
And please don't think that like it's only just for like um people starting in comic books would only be for like teenagers or something. Because I gotta tell you, the biggest demographics, like popular new like YouTubers and creators and stuff is older women, men, post retirement people. Like those do so well. And so like not just they have interesting things to say. You have your own unique perspective and opinions. But I think it's also some people like to support somebody that give them a chance that to try to um live their dream of creating and support that and not just the dream of somebody who's like 12, sure, support them too, but also I think that the time is actually better now for um people that have lived some life and have more of like ideas to say like that's I think the idea of I'm been doing like this work for a while and I want to try this also is actually more exciting to support than you know I'm living with my parents and I'm still like in school and I'm like that's nice but like I think it's often the things that we doubt about ourselves the opposite can be true the thing that you think is something that's um a negative can actually be a positive can actually be a thing that makes it more special and, so just think about that. I think um I'm just so rooting for you. I think this year um I'd love for you to try creating more, and then when we're celebrating and I got my New Year's Eve dress on, we could say, and you know what else this year's great? Jerry started, like, you created this, and that's so wonderful. We could celebrate. You've got a cake. And I could see it. So um
Yeah, I can't wait to show you more of my stuff. I just need good, good time,
and you never have to just take like those like comic book that like how to's their exact way method. It's just always a little inspiration. My mom was always like that with a recipe. And even the technique is a little bit of, oh, this would give me an idea. My sister's like that with her baking, you know, and you're an artist and you create your own, you know, but um, I think being inspired is very, um, uh, not just useful, but valuable. Uh, and you should look for that inspiration as much as you can. And be glad and smile when you find it, you know? That's what I've tried to say. "Oh, what about this or this?" I feel that, sometimes just like this pair of pantyhose has inspired me to take these photos, and I'm so grateful that this has inspired that feeling. And I'm like, "Oh," a lot of like the ones last night, I had ripped them taking off my shorts on the zipper, but I was like, "Then before I throw these away, let me have some fun with these." And then I was grateful that I had that to work on inspiration off of. So, um, with that, I shall use the bathroom facilities, but I want to say I missed your voice. I'm last week, that was so hard. And I really appreciate every day you were supporting me on OnlyFans. You were supporting me here on YouTube still, your comments and your tips. And I I never doubt your support. I never doubt coming back. When I say that there are certain people and that I know no matter what, you are one of them. And I know you know that, but it makes me feel but good to say it directly to you that I know that you care. And um when I'm getting ready and I think of you guys and reading to you, and it's like, um, Jerry, and I can't wait to see you got my guys. So, um, and I will be back reading Sunday, and I'll be on the other side tomorrow night. And I hope that you get some rest tonight. I don't have anything on my agenda to watch, so maybe we'll find something tomorrow night if you're up
Okay,
later.
that's cool.
But
Okay.
I was thinking of maybe taking Fila for a walk or something tonight. That's all. And maybe I'll take a picture if I take her out. We'll see.
I just want to say that I really, um, really feel big case. Really appreciate it. Uh, I just want to say thank you.
Thank you. And your support gives me peace. I love you, and I see you tomorrow. Good night. Mwah.
So good night.
Those were great calls tonight. And thank you, chats. Thank you for your input and I had a lot of fun. Yeah, see you tomorrow.